Hello, my name is Jessica Sturgis, and today I'm going to do a big idea speech over the mental health system. Okay, so mental health includes our environment, psychology, and social well being. It affects how we think, how we feel, and how we act. It is also helps to determine how we handle stress and relate to others and make healthy choices. This is why I think we should have mental health and wellness classes added to the site school curriculum. I think we should have it in every single school and have the students learn why it is important that we learn about the importance of health and our well-being, and that mental health is an actual thing that's affecting this world. And if we don't start helping others, we're going to have a lot less people to care for. Okay, so in this world we live in today, many problems have come across the most in this past generation that most did not have to stumble upon as often. For example, my parents didn't hear about some of these things in mental health that I believe that we should have been talking about a long time ago. So, bringing up several ideas that will help us in the future strive to accomplish more than they would have before without special treatment or help. Most people, especially younger kids that struggle with mental health, are scared to talk about it, that they're shy, that they're worried that they're going to get judged, that they don't want to be pointed out in front of a crowd, that they don't want people to think they're going to certain counseling for certain special reasons. It's very known that that's how some students just really react to certain things. And that's okay that that's how some students react because that's what we've learned to keep things secret in this world. We need to start speaking out, talking about the importance of knowing when something's not okay. That's okay not to be okay. We need to get help for those people that are not okay. That's a very important aspect of our life. However, several people struggle with mental health in today's time. Just think about all of the places and all these people that have been giving up to this reason, which is why I believe that these unknown reasons for suicide attempts and other kinds of attempts in this world that have been caused from the school related problems. Just going to a counselor, or just going to a principal, or just going to the office or a teacher in general doesn't always fix the problems. The problems sometimes are deeper into the student that they don't know how to just discuss by themselves. A lot of people don't know how to discuss their problems, especially from a young age. Imagine a 7-year old telling you what they are feeling because they don't know how to tell. They don't know how to talk to somebody about that kind of stuff. And like I said, there is young people doing these attempts that is just heartbreaking when they're so young and they don't understand what's the big impact they're about to do. That there's so much changing with that one thing in this world. This might not have ever occurred if we had this problem. Yes, there is still people struggling today in this time, but in school related situations, in such young people, I believe we can help this by starting a program that discusses the importance of mental health and the wellness of people and how to achieve goals through it. Several authoritative figures in this school system are there to help, like counselors and other non teaching affiliated staff members. Because, yes, teachers can help, but a lot of the times teachers are so busy with their own students to actually help the students that are struggling, and that's not their fault, really and truthfully. Imagine being a teacher that has to do all this and work with all kinds of students. It's harder than people think. So if we maybe even had a teacher set for just that, it might could actually help in ways that we don't even know because we've never even discussed it before. So in school, you can tell that most people find it extremely hard to go and reach out to people for help. Like talking to a principal, you might get not just belittled, that's not the way they usually talk to students, but as growing up and going to a school, a public school, not a private one, and I wasn't talked to rudely, but if I was struggling with something, you didn't go to them. You went to your parents because that's just not what their job was. They don't know what to do. They don't know how to help you. They can help, but it's not the same as it would be if you could talk to somebody or even learn what is going on in their head. You know, just there's so much going on through kids today in this time and age that a lot of people don't realize that is going on. But so for help, especially if it is one on one, that can be very hard. That is why I believe if we can make it a learning point in class that everybody understood, everybody got the exact same attention, everybody got the exact same talking that was not pointing one person out, but making everybody aware that people struggle, people go through things, people have problems that nobody knows about. At the youngest age, there could be 5 year olds all the way to 15-year olds that are in a school district that are struggling, that do not want to talk to anybody, especially even for parents. Sometimes parents look down on that. It's just, I couldn't tell you how because my parents were very caring with this kind of subjects, but there is some parents in this world that do not believe that kids should have mental health reasons. And I believe that that should be fixed, that there is reasons why kids struggle, even if they don't want to tell them, oh, hey, I'm getting bullied at school and I can't do nothing about it. It shouldn't be that way. It should be a different kind of format, if you ask me. But, I'm not a teacher. I'm not over a big program. I'm just here to help and make people understand that this is a problem that we're having. And this learning point in classes that everybody understands, this could help advance our future together, future careers, future children, and our future world. It could help us. Kids can be mean. Everybody knows this. Everybody sees it. Kids that do not understand they are being mean. They don't know what they're doing. They don't understand. They're young. But what they say hurts a lot more than what others know. And they're most likely struggling with something at home or just they don't know right from wrong. They have an older sibling. They will get a little roughed up. This is the problem we're having with this world today. However, they need to understand what is going on, that they need to be kinder to others. There are several people in this world that dedicate their lives strictly to the health matters, just for students that need help. For example, Tessa Todd Morgan is a corporate warrior. She works hard to master others, to help others in need in other aspects of life. And not just that, there's others like Fiona Gathright. She helps other wellness centers. She's a CEO of a wellness center. She wants to help with stress management. Michelle May, that's another great motivational wellness speaker. There are several speakers that talk about the importance. Kente Corso, these are just very few people. That is a great number of all of these people that want to help these students that are struggling. In some cases, yes, there will be unfixable matters still. There is mental health that is unfixable without certain medicines. Still, to show students there is love and care no matter what they have been through, what they have seen, and how they react to it is what needs to be done. It does not have to be an open discussion, just one that teaches you that sometimes it's okay not to be okay. Growing up, nobody genuinely talked about what it is like to go through this hardship of life. You must figure it out on your own. If something in school helped you understand how to cope with this, maybe you wouldn't feel like you're going completely through everything on your own and you have a new coping mechanism. Healthy coping mechanisms would be needed to be taught. If they're not taught healthy, that's why drinking, drugs, all these other mechanisms are coming up in this world that are terrible. Treatments for students are that are struggling can be very scary for the students. That is why discussing in front of the class instead of singling one student out and just talking about it in general might help somebody struggle with mental health or wellness and save someone. This is why I think our future would be so much more advanced and adequate if we could help others. Thank you.